See, now I would
suck a dick and we'll let you in.
Oh God!
Oh, God. Really?
No. That I could do the tamale, not the dick. Sorry, guys. So, I could handle the tamale. Lived in
suck a
Arizona
tamale?
for a few years.
Yeah. Suck a tamale and wrap a dick. Yep. That guy's got dyslexia. Let him in.
Let's see here.
That would do. Do. I'm disabled. Let me in.
That's right. I just sucked a tamale. Where's that dick I'm supposed to wrap?
Do you want Christmas or birthday paper?
There you go. Yep.
So Pam Bondi wrote a stern letter, man.
A strongly worded letter.
Yeah, it took her a couple days to put it together.
Yeah.
I heard Owen Schroyer said it got lost in the mail. I was not sure if she had to write a second one or.
Yep.
Oh, she mailed it. She actually put it in the mail. It wasn't like an email
address or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, a strongly worded letter is like one ply toilet paper at the Taco Bell bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
general delivery mail, it'll take 4 days to get there anyway, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I tell you what, like when it comes out how corrupt this lady is, it's going to stagger even people who are aware of it, right? Like of just the little details right now that are leaking out. The Democrats are going to go after her hard, and they're going to get her. She's been selling. She's been selling access.
Really?
Through an intermediary.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it's. I don't have any solid evidence, but people she's been associated with down in Florida have been getting really favorable decisions in their antitrust lawsuits after they sign up with a lawyer that is one of her big buddies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so.
Good way to get a side hustle going.
Yeah. So she got that going for her.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, OG Scary Gary, and let's see who else. Oregon 420 and My Nickel.
Oregon 420. Yeah. You guys know each other?
No. Probably.
Yeah, they're all related. You know, the whole 420 family.
Yep.
Doc, it's your neighborhood dealer, man. He showed up to listen.
Yeah.
I don't know. My neighborhood dealer is the weed shop at the top of the store.
Yeah.
Right. Used to be a KFC.
Yeah, it used to be. I love having legal. It's so great. It's clean. I don't have to worry about it. It's cheap.
Oh yeah.
Like
legal.
I don't have
you
to
can walk out of there with
crazy
pride. It's not like walking out of a porn shop, you know what I mean? You walk out of there with pride. Nobody looks down on you.
Right. You don't have to sit on the guy's couch and smoke one with him like you pretend he's your friend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you're just my dealer, man.
You got to like pretend to be there for a while so it's not so obvious.
Yeah. Meanwhile, 4 more cars have pulled up.
Yeah.
I remember someone making a comment that they like, I can't wait for buying weed to be like going to Walmart to get milk. Like, it's just that easy. And I'm like, oh, it's so much easier, man. It's in Walmart, you got to park and walk 1.5 miles. It's, it's a nightmare to get a gallon of milk. It's like going to Starbucks. Right? Think of it like going to Starbucks.
Oh, it's liberal?
You got your bud tender.
Okay.
Yeah, it's liberal.
It's liberal.
A lot of times, unfortunately, here in Oregon, they're very crunchy. There are some conservative grower farms in operations, but it's mostly the crunchy granolas.
Yeah, you gotta look for places like Patriot Bud, you know.
Something like that.
Freedom.
It's usually something with Sasquatch.
Welcome in, little baby, and your partner, Ray Loves Bands.
Dude, I buy this brand. Let me read you the box. Let me find the damn thing. It's hysterical. It like makes no sense. It's like smoke trees safely and shit. It says on here. Where is it? I think I got it. Yeah, it's brown bag. Because there's a caution on here. Contents flammable.
That's funny.
That's great humor.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
You think? They could be family. Maybe.
It's funny here. The
yeah,
Oregon.
it's really good blood. It's cheap too, man. Like $80 an ounce
Yeah.
for good bud.
The Oregon labeling here, they're pretty strict. Like it's labeled almost like kind of like supplements. Like they tell you what terpenes are in it. They tell you your percentages of each kind of cannabinoid.
Right.
It's pretty nice. It's really good for using it. Like if you're going to try to use it for medicinal purposes, it makes it really easy.
That's the only reason to use it. It's for medicinal purposes.
Well, I mean, there are other. But,
No. Recreation, baby, all the way.
I generally use the gummies for the medical purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They work way better. I love my CBDs at night. Keeps my arthritis at bay.
Yeah, suppository.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
We call it the old gummy nummy, yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but last night I started Debbie Perkins back. And guess
saw
who
that.
was on her show?
Debbie Perkins.
Of course.
Wow.
But Willie took a whole hour.
Willie.
Yes. He was
Really?
great.
Interesting.
He did a real
I
good
bet.
job. So if you get a chance, and it's not often that Deb talks politics, but she talked politics with him, so it was kind of cool.
Interesting. Yeah.
Did he bring up his whole selling farts in a jar thing to her? And that smelling them makes you smarter?
Well, was he Willie or James?
He did both.
Okay.
Wow. He gets paid twice then.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 times 0 isn't much.
You know what
Oh, yeah,
it was.
still
is,
getting paid twice.
She had Racer Ray, who's he's a producer. He does movies and TV shows. I think Willie was trying to take and get a paying deal out of him.
He always has his grift. You know how he is.
He was telling about the grifts last night too.
Yep.
Well,
It's Chenderware.
Oh my God!
I know Willie would
Chundaware
never
everywhere
dream of doing
on-
anything without David Hogg and I.
He'll sell us down the river, man.
Oh man, he sold you
No, he
guys
wouldn't.
out
He would never.
so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Man's loyal, dude. He's one thing. He's loyal. Just ask Mama Lou.
Loyal to the dollar bill.
Yep.
Don't look too hard.
Tell you,
because
that boy's always got an
it.
angle. Yeah.
Especially if it's $4 bills and 32 cents.
Yeah. Yeah. He only plays dumb hillbilly. He's not really.
Many such cases with hillbillies.
Yes. Never underestimate
boy.
hillbillies in large groups.
No.
Ding, ding, ding,
All
ding,
right,
ding, ding,
so-
ding, ding.
I guess we'll just start with this storm. Did that hit you in Texas, you guys? You guys
Oh
had
yeah. I'm iced in right now. We got
Iced
maybe
in.
an inch.
Make sure you have your immigration
We-
papers of ISIS everywhere.
We might have at tops an inch of ice after it
ice.
snowed.
Interesting.
Yeah, because what happened was
Okay.
after it snowed, it sleeted and froze.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we have nothing but ice on the roads here right now.
So it's just a
pretty
sheet of
crazy.
ice outside. You can put
Yeah.
ice skates on and go out and skate around.
Oh yeah. You could do that in your backyard
yeah.
if you had like a pond.
And we just got
Well,
snow.
I mean on the streets.
Yeah, that too. Because when the streets get flooded, they freeze when it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be
How about
like
you,
just-
David? You got hit too?
I didn't get ice. We just got snow.
Really?
Yep. I'm just a little further south.
Well,
So-
I tell you what, Sonia was telling me that they got pounded up in Dallas, Dallas
Yeah.
Fort Worth area. They got
Oh yeah, they got hit real hard.
hammered up there.
Yep.
It's bad enough when it just gets cold. Or
Well, I think we'll open with that story.
Or don't forget,
Storm of the
It
century.
may rain. If it rains, that's treacherous in Dallas.
Yeah.
Here we go. Powerful winter storm cancels 100,000 flights. I'm sorry, 10,000. Probably that number's going up though.
I
Don't
will
say powerful winter
I
storm,
will
just say ice.
this: it's slowing my internet down. I guess it's because there's so much ice
Oh,
on the.
It's
It's an
It's the
ice
cold
storm where
bits.
you're at, but it's a winter storm for most of the country, right?
Yeah. Hey, you what?
I said I didn't miss work.
You didn't miss work, Nina?
No, I just got off of work.
Oh, I thought you were off today.
No, sir.
Oh.
9 o'clock. Just got off. We were the
Something that's so important here is we are hearing so much outrage from the media on really baseless facts. Where was the outrage the last 4 years when Kamala Harris and Joe Biden manufactured a humanitarian crisis not like any that this country...
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's playing pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounded good. It came through well.
Yeah. Because you got that Starlink going.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to test it and make sure it was going to play well. Jeez. Just doesn't end with these people, man. I mean, I'm looking through here. I just got so many damn stories about Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they don't quit. They're just trying to start a revolution, man.
Yeah, they are. That is for sure.
Send
Yep.
the troops.
And it's like they're willing to go to battle here for cheap labor, man. It's just like
that,
the slavery
and
thing.
they're going to lose their voting pool if we deport all of these illegals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so that's what it's about. It's a fight for
Yeah.
power. So the dog has now been cornered, and it's just going crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was Andy. Andy No posted a thing because he follows all the Antifa accounts and he's kind of in their stuff. He was saying that they're organizing all around the country to send troops to Minnesota, like arming up, buying gear. They want to make it their Fallujah.
It's their last stand. It really is.
Yep.
You know, and it's all because that damn kid found out the Somalis were stealing tax dollars.
Oh,
basically.
Did you hear too? Nancy just posted China's highest ranked general was dismissed today and is under investigation for serious violations of discipline. So Xi is in control of the military now.
So they caught him drawing pictures of Winnie the Pooh. That's what happened.
It's like the 9th major military leader that was considered one of his tight compadres that's gone down in the last year. He's been purging people left and right over there because, well, their youth unemployment problem is worse than ours.
We should probably switch rooms here pretty quick so I don't come in late.
Yeah, let me get the stream going on the radio side for buffers, and then we will be good.
All right, I'm gonna hang up.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right, David, you coming back? Folks, I'll be right back, and we're gonna get everything rolling here in just a minute. Yeah. Well. Let me get that one going, and hold on here. Hang up there. What? Oh. Hey, Doc.
Hello.
Getting John back in here. On here.
Okay.
There you are.
Yo, yo.
Yes.
All right.
We're good.
Mm-hmm. All right, Doc. So I'm going to, you were all anti-war, for the last couple of weeks. So when I talk about foreign countries and Venezuela and all that stuff, now we're going to get domestic and see if you change your stance at all.
Only a little bit. Only a little bit.
Okay. All right, we're going to see.
All right, 30 seconds,
I'm curious
guys.
to see where you stand, though. I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, this will be fun. Does he just go all like Abraham Lincoln on them all, or does he?
I actually have a relatively nuanced take on the whole thing, actually.
And here's your countdown. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're live and on the radio side right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for January 25th, 2025. With us tonight, we got Doc on the line. What's going on, Doc?
I am just chilling. Not quite as cold as everybody else in the country, but chilling nonetheless.
Chilling. Yeah, we're both more Western, so we didn't really feel too much of the effect of this. I'm sure you saw nothing of it, right?
No, we got like 30-degree temperatures, and that was it. We got none of the weather. All rain. That was all rain that came through our area probably a week earlier.
Yeah, if at all. I mean, I think it came up from like Mexico, really.
True.
But this is a massive, massive storm hitting the United States right now. Everything from Texas. Our producer Mark was saying he's got an inch of ice outside right now as we sit here, covering an inch of ice covering everything. I know on Wednesday night's show, we had Bullhorn Barry in Oklahoma saying he was preparing for up to a foot of snow. And that's just in the deep south, folks. This thing's working all the way up to New York City, Boston, the Upper East Coast, where it's going to dump snow. I mean, I was already watching some live streams in New York earlier today where they had, a good 6-8 inches on the ground. For New York City, there's nowhere to push it. All you can do is push it in the median, in the middle lane, and then have dump trucks come and pick them up, with like back hose or whatever. So yeah, it'll take them weeks to get rid of it. I've lived in the mountains for most of my life, and we get 5 feet of snow. We don't even think anything of it because everything's built. The infrastructure is built for 5 feet of snow. Big mountain passes that have 1,500-foot, vertical drops on the side have no guardrails.
Yep.
Because if you put a guardrail there, you can't push the snow off the cliff.
Yep.
And get it out of the way. Yeah. So, I mean, it's frightening. You're driving along with no guardrail, but, you can't have one. It's just a way of life. It's a different way to live. And, of course, you get a good four-wheel drive with good tires and studs in the winter. If you can get a spare set of tires for the winter, winter tires with studs, and you're fine. They grip like crazy, and you're pretty good. So anyway, stay safe, everyone. I know there's 14,000 flights, I think was the last number I saw, that have been canceled. So travel is going to be a nightmare. Even if you're going from like LA to Oregon, it's still probably going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything gets backed up, and it's just a tidal wave across the planet, really. If O'Hare backs down, there's people sitting in France that can't get out.
Well, you got 3 of the world's 5 busiest airports in the East Coast. So I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to have ripple effects. And then of course you have the power outages on top of that.
Yeah,
which is that's going to take probably a week or longer to fix, depending on how bad the ice and snow is in those areas. So I mean, this is one of those storms we get one like this every like 10, 15 years. They're usually pretty rough. I remember the last one I was in Pennsylvania for was back in 96. It snowed and then melted and flooded and then refroze. It was horrible for months. The cleanup was terrible. Like I remember last time we got one of those that I was in.
Yeah, I remember as a little kid, there was like, I think it was 78 or something. There was just a massive snowstorm. There was like 10 feet of snow in my front yard. Just some stupid amount. And it was cool. It melted, almost immediately thereafter. But it was, as a kid, it was just fun, right? So, and there's that side of it too. This is just an awesome thing for a lot of kids. If you don't lose your power, I mean, there's a million people out of power. And one of the reports from some local station I watched was talking about the demands for data centers and how it's overloading some of the systems.
Yeah, I saw that West Virginia coal power plants were picking up some of the slack in that region because of it. But yeah, no, this is kind of the problem with those data centers, though, isn't it? Like that's when the emergencies happen. How do you deal with that if you can't shut these data centers down like they do with Bitcoin miners who use electricity? If they need to work with the electricity grid, they'll actually shut down some miners, let the electricity flow, that kind of thing. These data centers aren't doing that. They're just gobbling up electricity.
And a lot of it's AI and things along those lines that are so, power hungry. Whereas, okay, if it's a bank and we're talking about their databases so people can have access to their money at ATMs, don't turn that off. But if it's some, AI thing that's helping, I don't know, some crazy project, no, that's got to go. If it's not essential, shut it down. It can wait 4 or 5 days. It's, go take a vacation, go touch grass. If your business isn't, essential, then you can take a break for a few days and let people have power back in their homes.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm such a big fan of making them build their own power plants, their own contained power. Yeah, I'm such a big fan of that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways they can do it, both green and or like you're talking about coal. But even coal today is a much different animal than it was 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. There's lots of technological advances that have happened since we started shutting down the coal industry in America.
The carbon capture on the smokestacks is like another completely night and day from what it used to be. You can live downwind of one of these things and it's not going to be what it was, in the 90s or 80s to live in Scranton or, one of these steel towns in Pennsylvania or the Rust Belt.
Right. Yeah, it's not like that anymore. No. But we wish everyone stay warm out there. It's freezing cold. And speaking of freezing cold, let's move on to probably one of the coldest cities in the country. Both for
literally and
reasons.
figuratively. Yeah. Minnesota, good old Minnesota. Never been. I had a layover there once. That's as close as I got. But it was like an hour and a half, or it was a long one, so I got to look around and take it all in at the airport. But I've had clients up there, and I used to live in Chicago. There was it was shocking to me. I would call one of my clients on almost a daily basis, and it was always 15, 20 degrees colder than Chicago was. And Chicago's cold in the winter. It's known for being real cold,
Yeah.
It'd be just way colder. I mean, it's brutal up there. You get even further up north into Canada and, look out. The wind's going to, 10 below zero. And they're out there protesting. Protesting. Is that what you call it, Doc?
I don't think these are protests, personally. I think they're entirely too funded and organized to be called protests. I would call these insurgencies. Yeah.
Riot was what I was going to go to, but insurgencies, organized opposition to the federal government.
Yes.
Militias, in a way.
I would say I would qualify Antifa as a militia, a militia in rebellion. But I would qualify them as a militia. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not standing up for anyone's rights or anything. They're just there to take down the federal government, and they're going to fight them on the streets. It's always and forever been their ultimate goal is to fight the feds on the streets and win. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is okay. I guess we should dive into what is it? Cam Higby put out a bunch of videos today showing how they're organized. I don't know. You're more technical than I am. Do you want to get into some of that?
Yeah. So what I was looking at here, what they show is that these groups have used Signal chats. Signal is a encrypted chat app. And so what Cam Higbee did was posed and got in, online, kind of worked his way using social engineering to get invited into these chats. And what they've been doing through these chats and some other technical tools that are given to you by these chats is set up decentralized networks where they share information about the location and vehicles and number of ICE agents on a particular street or block. And what they've been doing is coordinating with on-the-ground protesters and that they're using as human shields. And then, of course, the backup, the agitators there to film and create situations like we saw with this last shooting. And this is all actually being organized at the top by actual government officials in Tim Walz's administration. That is what Cam Higbee has been able to pretty much figure out by infiltrating these groups online.
Yeah, so they're running plates through some sort of a DMV system or some police scanners.
Yes.
Right.
They're using police scanners, DMV, locator, all publicly available tools, but they have they have a really well organized media team that packages this stuff all up for people to use.
So they're being directed right at ICE agents who are they're like, in some cases, hey man, this guy's a child predator. Why are you stopping this? This guy's wanted for murder in Venezuela. Why are you stopping us? What's the problem here? And they just freak out. They don't care. We saw that with Nick Shirley when he was at the Leering Center.
Yeah.
Right? There was that lady that came up. ICE is here. ICE, blowing a whistle.
Yep.
Which we covered on Wednesday. Apparently it is traumatic for people of color. So blowing whistles is frowned on now.
Still doing it though, as loud as possible, right in officers' ears, so they can't hear one another or communicate appropriately when trying to arrest a subject.
But yeah, even he's like, we're not ICE. This place is stealing, $2 million a year. Do you ever see kids here? Why are there no kids here? And she's all of a sudden it took her a while to come down off the fence, but finally she's like, wait, what? Okay. Oh, you're here looking for fraud. Okay, well. And you found it? Yeah, $1.9 million a year for this place, which is sitting here closed in the middle of the afternoon. It's a daycare center, allegedly. Or, I'm sorry, Quality Leering Center.
Yeah. And that's what this violence is really all about. The reason that in my opinion, the reason that the government officials are part of this organization and structure to keep, it's called Stop ICE or ICE Out. There's a couple different names that they use. But anyway, the reason that they're doing this, I believe, is to cover up for all of this fraud that they have been rewarded by. I mean, as long as they allow the fraud to go on, they get votes. And that it's a whole power game by the government of Wisconsin. And I believe that the state is in open rebellion against the federal government.
Yes, I totally agree. Wow, there's so much to cover. I've got a bunch of different ways I want to come at this story. And that is one of them for sure. But let's start with the protests inside the church the other day, right, with Don Lemon.
Yeah.
This is something that is pretty highly illegal, to be going into places of worship to disrupt their services in order to push a political agenda about we want ICE out of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Okay. It's highly illegal to do that. Imagine a bunch of MAGA supporters going into a mosque in the middle of their service and disrupting it over some political thing they want to see happen. Lower taxes.
Yeah.
It would be, they would go to jail forever. It'd be worse than January 6th.
Well, look what happened to Jake Lang. He went up there and wrapped a Quran in bacon on the street, and they almost murdered him. So,
Yeah, that's what they do. They're very sensitive people.
Yeah.
Very sensitive. If you say anything that, if you draw a stick figure picture of their prophet, they'll kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Unfortunately.
South Park was under death threats for putting Santa Claus in a bear suit in the back of a van, of a moving van, a U-Haul. You know, they almost died for that. And it wasn't even, it was Santa Claus pretending to be Muhammad so they wouldn't bomb every, you know, it was episode 200 and 201. They're banned almost everywhere, but South Park 200 and 201 are like some of the best comedy out there. You know what I'm talking about, Doc?
Yeah. Back when they were willing to say the really funny stuff and not be totally woke, they got woked out. Mm-hmm. It was pretty crazy how they went off the deep end. I mean, they're still funny. It's just that they're obsessed with Trump, making fun of Trump now, and it gets boring. It's repetitive.
Yeah, and they never did Biden.
Yeah, you know, missed so many missed opportunities with Kamala and Biden to be really funny.
Exactly, and they never took any of them because it was, you know, well, again, now they're getting the $150 million deals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
You take that kind of money, yeah, you're gonna get your hands tied a little.
It's true. It's true. It happens to the best of them.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, they do still have funny moments. But anyway, I don't want to get too far off subject. Yeah, that is one side of the story. Now let's talk about the second tragic death that occurred yesterday. This nurse from Chicago,
Petty,
an ER, you know. Yeah, I don't want to say nurse. He's, you know, I would give him respect. He's a healthcare provider in the state of Illinois, who was up in Minnesota as part of this organized group you were talking about.
Correct.
And he listened to some of these videos out there that are urging people to go and fight in the streets, take over the streets. I can play them from the governor of Minneapolis, of Minnesota, Tim Walz, Kamala Harris's running mate.
Yep.
He's out there saying disgusting things. We're no longer having a political debate. We're having a moral debate.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Calling them basically Gestapo Nazis and calling these murders, cold-blooded murder. Now this doctor dude, or the ER guy, was probably great at his job. I'm sure he was. If you went in there and said, you know, hey, I'm MAGA, are you cool? He'd probably say, yeah, we're cool. It's great. And he'd take great care of you. I don't think he would do his job any worse or but maybe not. You know, we've seen it from people in the health profession. Anyway, he's loaded. He's got a gun on him with a couple extra clips. Yep. Magazines. And he goes and starts fighting ICE agents, fighting them. And they get his gun, yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. It goes back and forth. He's dead. He gets shot. If you fight a cop and you got a gun on you, I mean, good luck. Don't fight cops. These are cops. He fought a cop. I hate to see this stuff, man. I hate to defend this crap. You know, the Renee Good, the other woman who tried to run over an ICE agent and got shot. Oh, she got shot through the passenger window. Did you even know anything? No. She got shot through the front window. The cop that she hit with her car went to the hospital and had internal bleeding. Yep. I hate defending it, man. I hate defending it.
Well,
Doc.
You know, I have a nuanced take. I actually don't think this was a good shoot. I think the officer probably should face some sort of disciplinary action. I don't think it was a clean shoot. I think it was a circumstance created by this organized thuggery. I absolutely do believe that they created a scenario intentionally where something like this could happen. That was their goal. It always is the goal. The communists love being martyrs for the revolution. They do. Mm-hmm. But I think that we have put people who are not as thoroughly trained in policing as they need to be to do a job And I want to take it back to, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I said Trump needs to do the Insurrection Act, and he needs to send the military in there, and he needs to take control of the situation, right? Before something else happens. And that's what should have happened, and now we're here. And so Trump he's left in a situation where he's losing the optics war within the independents, which he needs in the midterms.
Yeah, okay? I see this too. I mean, it's really, he's in a, what do you call it, a crap sandwich. You know, he's eating a crap sandwich right now. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yep. And so he's got two options at this point: either pull ICE and Border Patrol out and cut off Minnesota completely, take away their funding, and pursue active charges, or he needs to go in hard and do a complete takeover of the state. Anything short of either of those two, either a full pullout and a different strategy, or a complete commitment to invading the state, anything in between those is going to end up in failure for Trump.
Mm-hmm. And they're swearing up and down that, the harder you push back, the harder we're going to push, and we're not going to stop until we get all the known criminals out.
Then he needs to do the Insurrection Act needs to be applied, because there is enough organized connection to the government and these groups that are interfering with operations to justify doing it. I mean, we've done it in many situations in this country for various things. He just needs to do it and stop beating around the bush, because he's got people trying to sabotage him in his administration, and he doesn't realize it.
Yeah, and these apps that they're using to communicate, monitor them long enough to figure out exactly who's in there, and then shut it all down. The Signal that they're using, Signal app.
Yeah, they could
shut it down.
They could go to Signal, and they could report that they're being used for crime, and they would have to kick all of those people off. Sure, they would have to start over. They would start over again.
Yeah, exactly. They'd flip it onto their platform.
But at least make them work for it. Don't give it to him. Go all the way or don't go at all is my recommendation.
And now people are going in there as well to these Signal apps and pointing them to biker bars and stuff. Confirm there's a bunch of ICE in here, and they all show up at a biker bar, trying to.
Got to fight fire with fire, I say, but
Yeah, or doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Really, they're just trying to overwhelm the system with garbage, so that they're just running around with chickens with their head cut off, not knowing what's real and what isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of Tim Wall's lead strategists is part of this high network, part of one of the leaders of these groups, Amanda Kohler, organizer and campaign strategist for Tim Walz. She's part of it, man. She has access to the DMV in Minnesota in real time and yada yada. And, they've got people like this that are in there feeding the system, creating insurrection against the U.S. government. For what? For cheap labor and extra voters.
It's a power play. It's a power play by the Democrats. I believe, honestly, that the war game that the Clintons played out in 2019, right before the 2020 election, when they thought if Trump was going to win, that they would have California secede. I think all of this stuff that they're doing is part of that plan, because it seems to be the money is coming from the same groups of people that have been funneling all of the revolutionary acts the last 5 years. BLM, the riots in Los Angeles, these riots, they're all funded by the same people.
Exactly. And a lot of it's the CCP and Iran.
Yeah.
Anybody
that has an interest in destabilizing America will funnel money into these groups. Absolutely.
Exactly. George Soros, it's just the classic, the World Economic Forum. We got rid of a lot of this money from US aid in the United States, but it is a real thing around the world. I mean, that money, there's just how many people out there that want to take down America, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How many? Just thousands.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least 5 or 6 nation states would like to see the United States collapse in on itself. So you got those 5, and then you got all of the money people who are betting on America to fail and India and China to rise, and they have a vested interest in creating chaos, like Soros and others. So it's just
when you say that. Really quick, I just want to clarify the betting market. That's how George Soros got so rich. By betting through commodity markets, through futures exchanges, and stock exchanges, right? Legally investing money into different contracts and whatnot that can make money if a country collapses. Correct. He's the man that broke the Bank of England. Yes. He was short that thing the whole way down, made a fortune. Like think of Trading Places, at the end with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
Right.
For you young,
that kind of money.
Young listeners, if you have not seen that show, go watch it. Trading Places, fantastic movie that explains exactly how the markets work.
Yeah. And did you know that was completely legal when they made that movie?
I have no doubt.
Yeah, they didn't break one law. In that whole movie, they didn't break one law.
Yeah.
Which is shocking. But it's like that. That's how they make their money. They want to see America fail so they can just ride the dollar down to nothing, to extinction level, paper dust, and then rebuild America with all the money they make from that, destruction.
Yes, and then of course make sure it's socialist like Europe, so they have total power and control.
Yeah, and George Soros' days are numbered. He's very old now, and his son doesn't seem half as bright as he is.
He's much more public than his father was, and it's kind of his downfall because he's always taking pictures with the most recent purchase.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they had a picture of him at the WEF with Gavin Newsom, and Ted Cruz did an AI on it to have all the sponsorships on his chest, like Soros right across the front of his racing suit.
Yep.
So yeah, it was a classic. Like we always say, politicians should have all their companies that pay their way on their jackets as they walk through Congress and go up and speak. It should say Exxon right on your sleeve.
That would be a far more transparent government than what we have right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Just here's all the people that pay me. Here's all the pharmaceutical companies or whatever it is that are paying my way.
I would respect a candidate who at least did that. Yeah, I'm paid for. Here's who I'm paid for by.
Yeah. So let's see. We're gonna stay on this Minnesota thing here for a little while because it's just a big story. The Border Patrol Union blasts the media over willfully misleading the public. Willfully misleading the public about these things that are going on. And I get it, that shooting, you said, hey, maybe they weren't so innocent in this one. I saw a video that, one of the guys took the gun out of the situation. They got the guy's gun out of his holster.
Yeah.
And turned around and had it outside.
Yep.
And then there's speculation that maybe it misfired or something happened that made the other cops think, crap, we got to shoot.
It seems to be the case, maybe. I mean, it's a possibility based on what I've seen as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there. No one's ever going to know really what happened, unless we find new video somewhere from a different angle or something, right?
Right. Yeah. If they had.
So yeah, Pam Bondi, she vows to take big action. She's all talk, and then she comes out with this. This is really interesting. This is her getting tough. This is Fox, by the way.
Walls a very.
Oh gosh. All right. Basically, she says we sent him a very, very strongly worded letter today. It took her a couple days to put it together, but they sent out a very, very strong letter to Tim Walz.
Man, this lady is incompetent. I don't even know if she knows that that's a meme online about her. Everybody memes her for that. And then she goes out and actually says it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, a letter at this point, you've got these guys dead to right. And Trump came out and said, hey, man, This is all about the fraud. Nick Shirley broke these. This is why this is happening right now.
Yep.
You know, his expose changed history, which is pretty crazy for a 23-year-old. You know.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the crazy thing. People have been exposing this stuff for 5 years. How does Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, and the people running the DOJ not understand what's going on? And how do they not know who to go after at this point? People like Nick Shirley have been doing this for years, exposing Antifa and their cells and their connections to the Democratic Party and the fraud and all of it. Like, I don't understand why we just can't get them to do something. It really seems like to me that the rumors about her being completely corrupt might be true. I don't know if they're true or not, but the rumors around the water cooler are that she's taken bribes to give people favorable rulings on antitrust cases. That's the
allegedly.
Allegedly. Yes. So, I mean, it just seems like she is, because she does nothing. She's done nothing that the president needs her to do.
Yeah. And it's an embarrassment at this point, really. I think if she doesn't at some point this year come out with just a bombshell, one day where it just drops, the hammer drops, and everybody gets around. You know, if that doesn't happen at this point, I see nothing from her. And there's such obvious ties to fraud all across the board. I mean, little people that are taking $1 million a year here and there, little people, $1 million a year, all the way up to, like, you put 200 of these people that are getting $1 million a year, and there's somebody up top who's looking down on it saying, this is fine.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so the people that are overseeing this stuff need to be held accountable. They need to do jail time for at the worst, like, negligence, you know, gross negligence.
Well, there's clearly negligence. I mean, that's provable. I would imagine we could probably get fraud charges if they would just bring some cases. Like, I'm sure you could, once you get into a court case against somebody on the small side, they're going to roll. They don't want to go to federal prison. Yeah. They're going to roll. Sure. Get them in there.
Yeah, you start getting into somebody like Tim Walz's emails, and it just becomes blatantly obvious, I bet. You know what I mean? Hey, so-and-so is raising trouble over here. You know, they're asking questions and threatening us, and they, you know, can you do something about it? Yeah, consider it done. And then suddenly his next email goes out to this person and says, hey, if you don't look into, you know, if you don't leave this alone, your life is going to be a living hell. And so they leave it alone because the governor told you.
They had the whistleblowers for the fraud. There was 100 of them, and he's been silencing them for a year. Why are we not going and bringing those people in and letting them testify?
And those are precisely the emails I'm talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Which, you're right. Yeah, bring them into Congress, 100 of them. Let's spend 5 days, you know? We'll give everybody the chance to speak. You know, 20 a day will come out and say what, you know, their story. And I think, you know, people would wake up to that. They saw it. They knew it. They had to know about it. You're talking about tens and tens of billions in fraud.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way they didn't know. There's absolutely zero chance that they were unaware that that was taking place.
And all the cars that buys, all the houses, all the beachfront homes in Minneapolis, the land of 10,000 lakes. You know, how many lakefront homes are out there? How much corruption, how much of it got just shipped straight out of the country?
Oh, from what I understand, there's millions of dollars a day flying out of the Minneapolis airport to Mogadishu.
Fun times. Yeah, what, ship it through like UAE or somewhere where they could care less? Oh, you're ripping off America? Good, you know, good job. Here's, you know, go to the executive lounge on the 3rd floor. They'll take care of you.
Yeah. And when and when you have people who are in your tight-knit little clan group that the Somalians are, and they work at every level of the security check along the line at the airport, they let you pass right through.
Yeah, that's a great point. I've seen that kind of coverage where they're going and look at that.
It's just mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. We haven't gotten any charges out of the DOJ yet.
Exactly. Just, I mean, this should be like front page everywhere. And it's happening in every city, man. We just saw the two people in New York plead guilty to laundering like $68 million or something, some huge amount of money.
Yeah.
Out of these programs that were so good-hearted when they put them together. It's like, wow, who'd be against that? Like, just you'd have to be an evil person and not want to feed kids during COVID.
Yeah, and turns out all of that money went to Nigerian scammers. Well, at least that's where it went here in Washington and Portland. The Nigerians hit us pretty hard out here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's like a bunch of these little communities all over the place.
Yeah, well, they found a bunch in Ohio, and yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere they settle
Somali's
refugees.
One thing. Yeah, it can be Colombians or it could be whoever. They're a tight-knit group. They don't go out of their. One of them figures out a way to do this, and they tell their cousin, and so on and so forth, and they keep it in their community, and they all make a fortune.
Yep. You have similar things with all the different refugee groups that we've brought over here over the years. It's a known thing.
You can live a great life here on a few $100,000, but if you're matching that and sending that much home, you're set for life. Back in Colombia, all you got to do is, like, even if you get busted, do a few years up here, and so what? You go back to Colombia, and you're a rich man for the rest of your life.
Yep, and you have your whole family back there cheering you as a hero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, let's go down to Arizona. The what is the Attorney General there? Came out and made some pretty reckless statements talking about stand your ground laws, and how do you even know that's ICE? Just because they have a jacket on that says ICE, if they have a face mask, you can stand your ground and shoot them.
Yeah.
And it's really chilling to hear somebody in power in Arizona say something like that to the people. We talk about them in Minneapolis trying to drum up a war. Get people killed so they can be martyrs, so they can, incentivize more people to come out. And, then all of a sudden you got more and more of these crazies out there. They come with guns and suddenly they're dead.
Yep. And the worst part about it is it makes the normies, the people who aren't deep in the politics, doing it every day like we are, these people don't know what's really going on, and they get the wrong story, they get the wrong side of the picture, and they start being against what we're trying to do, which is make America free of all these freeloaders. We want the freeloaders out. Like, if you're here to actually do something good and become a good American and live by American rules and do it legally, we welcome you with open arms for the most part. There's some people who don't, but those are a minority. The reality is most Americans want the people taking up all of the resources who aren't committing anything to America gone. That's what they want gone. The people who are just here to steal and take from us.
Yeah, so they're picking this up. It's picking up. In Minneapolis, we had James O'Keefe report that he basically, quote unquote, I've never experienced anything quite like today in my life. I've interacted with cartel and have had witnesses some crazy things in the desert in 24. But what strikes me is how organized these agitators in Minneapolis are. They have spotters everywhere in the city and suburbs, on street corners, even 30 minutes away from downtown. They have people at hotels that work with them and signal to them, which making it difficult for us to lose our tail once my cover was blown. Usually I lose a tail, not this time. We switched locations 3 times. I recorded and posted this while leaving Wayzata while they were still surveilling. We all agreed we must make the threats public ASAP, even if we had people still in the field with hidden cameras. Basically, he was, threatened to kill. They threatened to kill the guy, James O'Keefe. We're going to kill you. They're following him. They've got spotters everywhere. He can't ditch them. And, just crazy stuff. It goes on and on and on. And it's sponsored by the government there. Yeah. Yeah. It's sponsored. It's state. It's like, I was joking, what would Abraham Lincoln do? We should start making badges. What would those little wristbands? What would Abraham Lincoln do?
I think Lincoln probably would have already sent soldiers in. I think most of the presidents prior to World War II probably would have. I mean, we sent soldiers in to quell a rebellion of veterans after World War I. I mean, I'm not for the government boot. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the terms and conditions of being part of America are that you allow the federal government to enforce immigration law. They are not doing that, and they're actively organizing a resistance movement against the federal government. That is, I mean, by definition, insurrection.
Yeah. It's an uprising. It's an organized, movement against federal power on the streets of a U.S. city. And it's orchestrated and managed at the highest levels of government in the state. The state is under an insurrection right now. It is. I don't like it. I don't want it to be that way. I didn't make it this way. I'm just calling, strikes and balls here.
Yeah.
But on that note, folks, we've got to go to break. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, we're on radio break. Great job.
Can you hear the dog barking in the background?
No, but I heard some dishes.
Not that bad though.
In the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard dishes last week too. There was a distinct minute or so where I swear to God you were doing dishes.
No, it's the daughter-in-law making dinner for my son before he gets home.
Well, he can eat after the show, okay?
He's probably going to come in here in a minute, I would imagine. This is about the time he gets off of work.
So I was helping a buddy of mine build he's making a bee farm, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. I was helping him build these boxes and put the bases on them and glue and nail them all together.
That's always a fun process, actually building out the hives and stuff. But I am not a fan of collecting honey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I asked him how many times a year he gets stung, and he said 1,000. You get stung 1,000 times in a season, and consider this worth it.
Look, good honey is delicious, but I'll let somebody else raise it. I'll let somebody else farm that.
Yeah.
Well, I would think
every time you get stung by a bee, the next time you get stung, it's worse. The poison
Spit it
is
out.
worse.
Oh, it hurts more?
No.
Interesting.
The poison affects you more.
Yeah.
It doesn't. By getting stung, it doesn't give you immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those bees they're nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I told him I would actually help him with some of this stuff, but I want the full suit, head to toe. I'm not going anywhere near it without the full suit head to toe. You're kidding me, right?
No, my aunt only had the gloves and the hat, nothing else. Gloves, and she would go out there in her shorts and her short sleeve shirt with the smoker and her hat on, and that was it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she was a little bit of a crazy lady. She was a wild one though. She was one of my hillbilly aunts.
Yeah, good honey too, man. She always showed up with a bottle of honey for you, I bet.
Oh yeah, good honey, great farm fresh eggs of all colors.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dude, next fall I just want a big old, jar of honey from you,
Heck yeah.
That'll make me a happy man. Give me a year's supply of honey.
I am a big fan of honey. It helps with the allergies. I've moved around a lot in my life, and so I get allergies real bad from pine trees. And when the pine trees are making love out here in Oregon, it's pretty bad. So I love
I know.
6 times
it
a
helps
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I remember having a black car and looking down at it, and it was yellow, just yellow.
Yeah. My truck's like that with when the pollen's bad here, even with the hackberry trees around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
you guys got cottonwoods down there too, don't you?
What's that?
Don't you guys got cottonwoods down there too?
Yeah. And
they get
what's
pretty
the
bad
other
too.
one that's
Those are
supposed to
crazy,
go
man.
Really bad.
Cottonwoods make it look like it's snowing and like on a sunny summer day.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Mosquito will do it too. It's spores.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
Do. Yep.
Alrighty then. I think we covered most of that. Do I have anything light and fun to cover in this segment? Let me see. I like to try to find something like, hey, an elephant just ran over 25 people in India.
30 seconds, guys.
Fucking move. Damn, you're gonna get hurt.
We go to Alberta. Let's go to Alberta.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything from Canada Corner lately. Here's your
Canada
countdown.
Corner.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Sunday night edition. Again, it is January 25th, 2026. Well, not again. I guess it's the first January 25th, 2026 in recorded history. Doc,
Yeah, I think so.
what's up, Doc?
Oh, not too much. Not too much. Just humming along tonight. We're moving quite along with the time tonight. It's going fast.
Yeah, doesn't it? I mean, we had a lot to cover in the first segment, though. I mean, all this Minneapolis stuff is just insane.
Yeah, lots happened in the last 2 weeks up there, for sure.
What would Lincoln do? Widely considered the greatest American president. What would Lincoln do?
Something a lot of folks wouldn't be happy with.
Mm-hmm. I love that, man. I want to put that on T-shirts. I want to put on bumper stickers. I want to put that everywhere. What would Lincoln do?
Telling you, it's a $1,000 idea. You'd sell a bunch.
Yep. So let's go to Canada. Canada Corner. We haven't been up here in a while. Carney, the clowny Carney dude, up in Canada, he just signed a big old deal. Putting a big old deal together with China. China. Sick of America. Nobody in Canada wants anything to do with the United States. China. China is the answer for Canada. China.
That's pretty smart of him, I would say. No, I'm just kidding. It's a terrible idea. It's so silly. Like that's not going to completely anger the Trump administration on top of ruining your country more than it already is. Like they've already...
Absolutely. This summer they're going to be renegotiating the NAFTA agreements. And hey, man, if you're importing a bunch of crap from China that you plan to just dump ship back into the United States and get around the tariffs, you're sadly mistaken. Not going to happen.
Right. Exactly.
So you can import all the stuff you want, all the cheap Chinese crap you want from Temu. Go to Temu. Every Canadian gets a wish list. They put 10 things on their wish list, and all the government will pay for all of it. There you go.
Yeah, man, I don't know what they're thinking up there, though. It is really silly how far Canada has gone off the deep end. They're very much following the European disaster.
Yeah. Like Canada will offer free e-bikes to everybody who wants one, right? And then you'll get a little keychain e-bike.
That sounds like Canada, yeah.
Yeah. Here's your e-bike. It's a keychain. Go on your way, man. Congratulations.
Well, yeah. Meanwhile, they'll let the
put the
Chinese...
picture on the website and look bigger.
Yeah, exactly. But they'll let the Chinese run money laundering out of their banks, no problem. They don't
you name it, man. Yeah, and they can sell them oil too, maybe. I mean, China, they're desperate for it. China has no, oil to speak of, so they have to import every drop.
Yeah.
And so, and all those cheap electric cars are going to be going into Canada. Hey, good for them. They'll have cheap cars. They're kind of nice too. I mean, some of these, there's one company that's like just an electronics manufacturing company up in Canada. And they built this car. And I saw a review of it. I think it was like Doug DeMuro or someone who actually knows cars. And he's like, man, this thing is actually sick. because they built it as somebody who built a company that sells like tablets and phones and all these other things. So it's just like made for, you can swap things out so easy. You know, you can hook a new laptop up onto your dashboard kind of thing, or mount in there, and boom, you can use whatever tech you want and bring it in and swap it out anytime you want. And it's just got a million little functions like that were built from somebody who just manufactures electronics versus a car company, you know, who's all they think about is proprietary this and that.
Well, the saddest thing about Canada is the way that they treat their industry up there, because a bunch of it is leaving. I mean, they're not dumb people. Canada has a really good tech and medical bioengineering industry, or did, and now they're destroying it with a terrible economic policy and following this green garbage from the EU. It's pretty insane. I mean, Rumble, for example, started in Canada, and they moved their entire operation to the United States because of how draconian the laws were getting there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that before. You know, with companies out of the UK as well that would leave and just come over to the States because, you know, why bother?
Yeah, especially when this is their biggest market.
But anyway, this China deal is it's gonna really fracture Canada even more so. You know, Quebec a few years ago had a succession vote, and it was like 49.64 and 50.04 against. And so they are now part of Canada, but had like maybe 1,000 people change their vote, they would have left.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's a thing. Quebec does, you know, they really want to leave Canada. They want to have their own country that speaks their own language that has nothing to do with the United States. Never would they ever try to be a state. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, yeah. They absolutely wouldn't want to be. They want to do their own thing. So Alberta does too.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm getting to. Over the last week or so, they put out a new petition, and they had like 1,000 people in every city like show up to sign this thing. It got like, it's approaching, I want to say 1 million signatures, well past the required 177,000 that would trigger a referendum, which would be voted on. Okay. This thing is really picking up some steam. And why not? You know, they get treated like garbage. Canada takes their oil money, they take all this stuff, and they send none of it back. They all go to, you know, Ottawa, Ontario, Quebec. They get all the benefits.
Yep. Yep.
So Alberta, go ahead, Doc.
I was going to say, it's very much the same kind of thing that the blue cities do to the rural areas in the United States. You've got these cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland, and New York City. They just draw all of the resources and money and energy basically away from the rural areas. And it's very much what happens. The eastern side of Canada draws all of the money and economic power that Alberta outputs and redistributes it to the people in the cities on the East Coast. It's pretty it's pretty devastating actually for Alberta.
Yeah, so they're happy to, you know, economically this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
There's obviously a lot of, you know, lefties up there in Alberta, even though it's a more, you know, it's the Texas of Canada, so to speak. But it's still got its Austins, you know.
Right. Oh, of course. Of course.
So yeah, a pipeline coming out of Alberta going straight down to Houston would be, you know, just free money for them forever.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's talk of them becoming you know, like a Puerto Rico or Guam,
like a territory.
Like a territory. Yeah, a territory. Whereas they could be part of the United States, you know, have representation in Congress, but not in the Senate, and, you know, have a say, be citizens, so to speak, but of a territory, not of a state. You know, because obviously giving any Canadian province statehood would be a risk.
Yeah.
I don't care how conservative they are. They're still going to be like, whoa, these guys aren't conservative. They're nuts, wacko leftists. And the idea of straight up trading from Minneapolis and Minnesota would be, I think, is a good deal. Straight up free trade. Let's go. You get Minnesota, we get Alberta. Done.
100% on board. Let's do it. Stamp it.
Yep. And then that would segregate British Columbia, which would be on their own way. Then you got Quebec saying, hey, if they can do it, we're going to do it. And I don't know, Prince Edward Island. What else you got, right? Nova Scotia?
Well, the Newfoundland folks kind of want to do their own thing as well. Like, I mean, honestly, I really believe the United States should think about heading this direction as well. But I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. But I think there are a lot of people in this country who don't want to share a government. And I don't know, maybe redrawing some lines wouldn't be a bad thing.
What would Lincoln do?
Well, we know what he would do.
Yeah. The most popular president in American history, saved the republic, ended slavery. What would Lincoln do? And how many kids, 300-some thousand, were missing during the Biden administration, came in the country and were just swept away into, slavery or God knows what?
Yeah.
Nobody said a word. When all this happened, nobody on the left said a word. We're just cleaning up the garbage mess they left behind, folks. This is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back after this.
All right. DK and Sonia in the YouTube chat.
Sonia, DK, what's up?
We had Christine Corda in Facebook earlier. She was having connection issues over there.
We're switching rooms after this, correct?
Right.
Yeah, in about 3 minutes, maybe.
Okay, I will be right back. I'll see you guys in the next room.
All right. You can go ahead and hang up, and that way there you go.
There he goes.
I don't have to tell you guys twice.
Yeah, I might do the same thing here in a minute.
Give me another minute, yeah. Let's run this one down a little bit more before I take and do that. Otherwise,
I don't want to leave you here to ramble on your own, Mark. I don't want to leave you here to ramble on your own. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, no one wants that. No one. Except my fan behind me, right? Or above me, or something like that.
See the what?
Except my OnlyFan. It's beside me or above me, or something like that.
If you have an OnlyFan, I don't want to know anything about it, Mark. Please. Right? I don't want anything to do with that.
Well, well, anyways.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. I just have horrible... God. You with an OnlyFan, that's a scary thought, buddy. Yeah. No offense.
Be the only one. I hope my kids like me, at least. Not like that. Anyways, I will catch you on the other side. Let me...
We're switching rooms?
Yeah, let me...
okay.
Let me get...
Peace out.
While you take and do that, I can go for a minute. Yeah, I can go for a minute. Folks, stick around. We got more to come. Let me set up the next room for a Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Hour 2. Let me see if I can find it, But, yeah, we'll be right back after this, folks. Let me take and get it going. And this one, join Sunday too. Do 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 do. Where's our Willie? There he is. Okay, folks. All right. I'm getting Willie in right now, and hold on. Let me bring Doc in. There we go. Hey, Willie. Thanks for coming in last night.
Hi.
You was awesome. You was like very, very good for Debbie. She was tickled pink.
Well, good. I'm glad I did her some good.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, laughter, man. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yeah. There you go. Now I got everything up on...
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy.
I don't think you're very happy yet.
Hey, Doc 69, how are you?
Doing well, Willie. How are yourself?
All right. Hey, John Galt.
Hey.
Hey, man. Hey, I got some bad news. Well, it's good news, man, but it's bad news too.
Yeah, that rash didn't go away, did it?
Yeah, no. Yeah. How you know about my rash, man? Hey, I've been using Desitin
I
on
follow
it, man.
your Instagram.
Yeah.
See, that's the wrong thing to use. You're supposed to use Preparation H on it.
No, man. Hey, I put toothpaste on it, man. It works.
Toothpaste or Windex, those are the two.
Yeah, and a little bit of spit take you a long ways.
Yeah,
He's
man.
really smart. He knows.
You take them warm hot dogs, and smash them up real good, man, and rub it on there. Hey, that's good stuff.
Oh, Willie, by the way, you got all your Chunderwear stuff out of the way from last night, right? We don't have to go over this again tonight.
Hey, you, specifically you have never been against my Chunderwear. That was John Galt that wanted to keep it out of the picture.
Willie, it's nasty.
It is.
Nasty. Hey, man, hey, I sell a bunch of that Chunderwear, man, especially the one where I add the corn to it, man.
He charges extra for the corn, by the way.
Cream corn. Cream corn, that's the
I'm
trick, is the
telling you.
cream corn.
Oh, look at here. You got to have ideas. Come on.
It's true. Need ideas.
Little FD&C Brown number 4 with some cream corn.
Just because you came in, I'm starting to get an influx of folks in already. Thanks, Willie. We do appreciate
Hey, look at look. Hey, you tell that Debbie Perkins anytime she wants her some Willie, just call me up or call you up, man.
Yeah, but I have to.
I think the people coming in there got the wrong number.
Hey, everybody needs to explore their inner Willie. That's what I told Debbie. Hey, everybody got some inner Willie in them, man. Yay.
Everyone's got a little Willie in them. That's disgusting. But see, that's what I'm saying, man. Keep that stuff that's family friendly, Willie.
Hi, we need to talk about a little Willie. Hey,
I ain't never had a Willie in me. Hey, I'll tell you what. No. Don't you go there.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah, no. Hey, Willie needs to get famousified, man. Hey, we need to take this show on the road. Hey, you know that Debbie Perkins, man? Hey, she was on iHeart Radio, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big time.
Yep.
That's good. That's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
See, Mark got her on iHeart Radio.
No, I didn't.
You need to be on iHeart Radio.
She did that on her own.
Yeah, hey, that's the big time, man.
We want to be on the Salem network, man.
I thought we were on CB radio.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, CB.
Yeah, you know, it's called iFart Radio from Willie. I'm sorry, David Hugg's not here to help out with that, but you know, hey.
Yeah, I introduced the Willie,
right, Willie?
the Willie Wobble. Hey, I got a new dance. It's called the Willie Wobble.
That's what happens when you drink an extra pint back in the North 40.
Yeah, the rocket juice. His rocket juice.
It's true.
God, I got an article I can't wait to cover. New York Times insists no one knows what is behind staggering fall in U.S. murder rate.
Oh.
I swear to God, they linked it to at one point. Oh, what did they link it to? It was so asinine. Oh, they took lead out of paint. Right?
Yeah. I thought it was lead out of the gasoline.
Oh yeah, and paint and all, but especially paint, because people used to use that stuff and go, crazy and kill people. Now they don't anymore. So that's why murder went down like 30% this year.
This year, yeah. Makes sense.
Hey, here's something you didn't know. You might have noted or didn't know, man. Hey, but blue.
Now you tell me what I don't know, Willie. Please have that.
Hey, blue lead paint tastes the best.
What?
You're damn right. I did not know that. I had no idea. Blue.
I'm gonna have to test that theory out.
Hey, it ain't really blue. It's what they call haint. Y'all look it up, man. That's a real color. It's called haint blue. HAINT. And what it does, man, is... Hey, this is true, man. If you don't believe me, just ask me. I'm
30 seconds till we're on the radio.
All right, well, hold that till we go live, Willie. You can talk all about blue paint tasting better when we're live, okay?
Hey, man.
Hey, Flat Earth. We're out of time in the pre-show, Willie. There's no more time left. We're out of time. I got to cut you off. Pre-show.
Squirrel on a stick. I want to talk about squirrel on a stick.
And here's your countdown. 5.
Here's the countdown, Willie. There's no more time in the pre-show.
4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live right
Flat
now.
Earth. Hello, everyone, and welcome to hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for January 25th, 2026. That's right. Get used to it. 2026. The future is now, folks. It is the 250th anniversary year of the United States of America. And I mean, I just want to scream it from the rooftops. I love this country. We're going to celebrate America so hard this year. You got no idea what's coming. We love this country. We're going to celebrate it. 250 years of freedom. Freedom to do whatever we want, to bring on morons, complete idiots onto the show if I want to. If I want to do that, I can do it. Willie, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, you said hard. I see what you done there, man. You calling me dumb? I think I'm an idiot.
I was saying in general I could do that. I wasn't talking about you, Willie. I just said in general I could do that if I wanted to. It's America.
Hey, you crack me up, man. Hey, for all y'all out there in Radio Land don't know, hey, man, my name is Willie Lee. I run Willie's Worm Farm down in Waldo, Florida, and Willie's Cricket Emporium up in Sandy Run, South Carolina, man. Hey, I sell worm hot dogs and pea jugs, too, man.
And I got cricket flour, which is nasty. Cricket flour, nasty stuff. Your worm hot dogs are disgusting. Don't even get me started on those worm hot dogs. That's the nastiest thing I've ever even heard of. Right, Doc?
No, they're delicious.
Oh,
yeah, I sent Doc 69 a case of them, man. A case of them. Hey, he likes them, I'm telling you, or he passes them out up there to the homeless shelters where he lives up there in Northern California.
You're not supposed to tell people that part, Willie.
Yeah, but hey, you the one that's
grind up worms. You put them into hot dog casings, and you give them to the homeless people. Do you tell them it's a worm, or do you just say, "Hey, you want a hot dog?" And they say, "Okay."
I just hand out hot dogs. That's all I do.
Yeah, no, hey, it's like Coca-Cola, man. Hey, they give you like the ingredients, but they don't tell you all the ingredients, man, and how they make it and all that. All I have to do is put on there that it's a bona fide meat product. Man, hey, and it is sanctioned by Greta Thunberg and the United Nations. Hey, but you're sidetracking me, man. I'm trying to talk these folks out there in race.
Hey, I want to sidetrack you even more because you did an interview the other night.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic, Willie. You did a great job. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, well, hey, I was getting to it, man. yeah, sidetracking me, man. I'm telling you. Hey, I was getting around to it. I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you about the good news and the bad news. Hey, the good news.
Yeah, the rash didn't go away. I get it. We talked about that in the pre-show. The rash is still there. It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
That's the good news. What's the bad news?
Yeah. Hey, and for all y'all out in Radio Land don't know too, man, I'm broadcasting live from the billboard out here on I-26 in Sandy Run, South Carolina, man. Hey, we are worldwide. I got this thing I got it amped up, man. We're reaching all the way down to Florida, over to Texas, up into the Northeast. And, man, I'm telling you, the whole Northeast right now is frozen. Frozen. It's cold, man. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else too here in just a minute. You probably ain't gonna believe me, man. Hey, but there. Hey, like I said, you get me sidetracked. The good news and the bad news. Debbie Perkins. Hey, she out there listening. Hey, she is now, from now on, forevermore, my manager. She is managing everything. Saul Good.
Like this. Saul's not going to like this at all.
Saul Good. Saul Good is a crook. Saul Good for the last.
Not gonna like it.
Yeah, no, hey, it's true, man. Saul Good is supposed to be taking care of my contracts, my singing contracts, and my advertising, and my bowling alleys, and all kind of other stuff, man. Hey, and all Saul Good is doing, I hadn't even seen hide nor hair of Saul Good, and Aunt Mama Lou done run off too, man. Hey, Aunt Mama Lou's my wife, for all y'all out there don't know, man. She used to be my sister, then she was my mama, then she became my wife. That's another story.
Did she run off with Saul? Is that what? Did they go together?
Yeah. Hey, I ain't seen neither one of them, man. Hey, she done got in cahoots with Saul Good, and they done run off, man. I don't know. I don't know exactly what all's going on.
Took my cockroach money too.
Yeah, hey, cockroaches out there, man. All y'all out there in Radio Land, man, there's so much going on right now. You get me sidetracked again about that cockroach deal, man. Look at
that. Hey, well, what's the good and the bad, Willie? I'm sorry. What's the good and the bad?
No, well, hold on now. You done brought up the cockroaches, man. For all y'all out there in Radio Land don't know, man, hey, cockroach milk, it's a thing. Y'all can Googleize it. It's good. It's nutritious. It is a delicacy. And if you there again, man, like I said, look it up. You can Google it, man. Out there on the internet. It's cockroach milk, and I used to, I used to import it from Venezuela, and then Aunt Mama Lou, she was on the boat that was bringing it over, and it got bloated up, man. And I ain't seen Aunt Mama Lou, and I don't know what all was going on. But she came back one time, but she was all muffled and everything else. She was incoherent, is what she was, man. Hey. But there again, here goes the good news and the bad news. I mean, my brain.
Get to it. It's we only got 2 hours, Willie. Get to it.
Look at her. Hey, good news. Hey, Debbie Perkins, man. Hey, she's gonna start paying me, because y'all pay me $4.33 every time I come on your show, and y'all supposed to back pay me, man. But I ain't seen none of that money. Saul Good got all that money. Hey, but she is gonna pay me $4.34 to do a show with her every time, man. Hey, but one thing in the contract is that I'm gonna have to quit doing this here show. And that's what she said. But hey, she's paying me more money.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna have to move on, man, and unless Saul Good and Mark Wojciechowicz can come up with some more money, man.
Well, I mean, I could you could throw a nickel in there, right, Mark?
Hey, I don't handle the finances. That's Saul's job. Plus, plus he gets paid in bits of coin. You know how many millions of dollars Willie has in Bitcoin? Oh my God! Not to mention probably the stuff that he has.
I made him a small fortune through the years. I'm sorry he's going to give up on me like that.
Yeah, well, hey, it's been a fun run, man. Yeah.
You have no idea how much money I've helped you make, Willie. You know how many royalties you got going in those Bitcoins?
Yeah, hey, I know it, man, and but hey, I'm getting more and more famous on your show, and then it made me more famous on her show, and then we're going to get on another show and another show. Hey, we're going to be.
Your problem is you don't know how to access your Bitcoin account.
No, hey,
you can't get it through your skull how to put the words in. Once you log into there, you're going to see you've got many millions of dollars, buddy. You've got like 50, 80 Bitcoins.
Yeah, no, hey, I got gazillions of dollars, man. Hey,
you're a whale, my friend.
Yeah, I got gazillions, man. I got go trillions of dollars. I just can't access it, man. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, and there's other stuff going on in the world too, man. Hey, we need to talk about Wormapalooza this summer. We had the Wormapalooza last year, and we're gonna have the Wormapalooza again this coming up year. That's when we all get together and we and I'm gonna introduce. I'm going to introduce.
That
like the
Wormapalooza is
festival in
owned
India?
and copyrighted and owned by the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Now you can't be taking that off the Debbie Perkins Show. I'm sorry, Wormapalooza is my property.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was like the thing in India where they throw poo at each other.
Yeah,
It's not that?
No, it's like that thing in Florida where they throw worms and poo at each other.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's like Woodstock, man, but we call it Wormapalooza, man, and we do it every year. Hey, but look at him. You can still have the royalties off of, man, hey, and $15 for a bottle of water is what y'all charge too, man. You making a killing off a bottle of water, man. Hey, look at him.
Well, it's hot down there.
Yeah, hey, I got a song, man. It ain't no song. It's the Willie Dance. How to do the Willie Dance. Hey, it's called. Hey, we call this the Willie Wobble, and it goes like this right here. It goes. Yeah,
you're gonna make
stand
a joyous
there
noise.
on your two legs with your hands on your side. You shake your head, your hips back and forth like you got a little pride. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, man? You standing there with your two legs, you got your hands on your side, and then you shaking your hips back and forth like you got a little pride. And then you ball up your fist, you raise them in the air, you pump them to the right 3 times, then you go to the left and you do it again, and then
Sounds
you
like
wiggle. Yeah, hey, you wiggle your middle.
Wait,
and then
you do it again 3 times or just do it again once? Yeah, so I go to the right 3 times, then go to the left and do it again? Does that mean 3 times to the left? I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to do the dance, Willie, but you're not explaining it well.
Yeah.
I think you need a shot of moonshine before you start.
And my arms are on my sides. Am I just like dead arms to the side while I wiggle my hips? I'm like
a worm. Yeah.
No, hey.
Oh, like a worm. Okay.
No,
I'm just confused. You're not describing the dance very well.
Hey, I see what you're doing there, man. Hey, no, your hands are on your side. You shake your hips back and forth like you got a little
hands
pride.
on your thighs. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
On your side, man, on your side, not your thighs.
No, my hands are just like hanging down my like a dead weight, just hanging down.
No, man, on your side.
All right, start over. Let's do this again. I'm a little confused. Go ahead. You start over.
You starting to remind me.
I'm trying to do the dance, Willie. I'm sitting here trying to do the dance. I'm trying to follow you along, and I'm confused.
This is where
because you said to the right 3 times, then you said to the left again, and I never even went to the left. So now I'm going to the left again to do what? Three shakes of my fist. I don't know, but go ahead. Just start over from the top. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
You cracking me up, man. Hey, you stand there on your 2 legs with your hands on your side. Shake your hips back and forth like you got a little pride. Then you ball up your fist and you raise them up to the right. You pump them 3 times and then you go to the left and do it again. Then you wiggle your middle and you do a big grin. And that's what you call the Willie Wobble, man. Hey, I do it at birthday parties, man. I hire out at birthday parties.
Are you allowed at the birthday parties? I thought the restrictions said you weren't allowed within 100 feet of
restraining order.
Yeah.
No. Hey, there ain't but 2 people right now that's got restraining orders against me, man. Hey, Aunt Mama, not Motivation Nation, and I think Nancy Plant, she might have a restraining order against me too. She might have. I done made her mad. Hey, but I want to tell y'all about a whole bunch of other stuff, man. Hey, we ain't got but about another hour or something, man. Hey,
and it's less about the restraining order than it is really just being on the registered sex offender list. You know, it's not really a restraining order; it's just a list and a bunch of restrictions.
No, man. Hey, I ain't.
I don't got the right guy. You saying I don't know?
Hey, you
Because Aunt Mama
messing
Lou
up.
told me some stuff
No.
about you.
No,
Ooh, did
no,
she talk?
you messing up now. Hey, I am not. I am not on one of them kind of lists. Come on.
So you're telling me you didn't get
Oh,
arrested for
come
peeing
on.
out
We
back in
heard
the
that
No.
school?
we heard
No.
that you was providing monkeys
Spit it
for
out.
Pizzagate.
Yeah,
There you
no.
go. Spit it out.
Hey, that's all. Hey, that's all besides the point, man. I am not, and I emphatically deny any and all allegations made against me in that regard, man. I am not. I repeat, am not.
And again, everything I said was alleged too. It was not like I can't. Just everything I said about you, Willie, was allegedly for sure.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, no, yeah, no. Hey,
Allegedly.
I promise you, man. Hey, don't be out there, defamation in
Hey,
me,
I
man.
didn't do it. It's
hey,
Aunt Mama Lou told me this, and Dorothy.
No, ain't no kind of list like that though, man. Hey, but I'm telling y'all, I was trying to tell y'all a while ago too, and you got me sidetracked, man. It's cold up here.
Well, come on then. Let's go.
Oh, we got
Hey,
plenty of time. It's a 2-hour show, Willie. Take your time.
Yeah, no, hey, this whole eastern coast, man, it's iced up. It's iced up. Hey, and I got me protesting ice. Hey, they protesting ice all over the place, and I'm protesting ice down here, man. I hate it. I'm telling you. I got my cows up in Livonia. I can't get them off the trailer because what they done is they done peed on the bottom of the trailer, and then the pee, it done got frozen, and then their feet are stuck to the bottom of the trailer, and I can't get them out of the trailer, man. Look at
That's
here.
a vision.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
not
no,
good. That's
yeah,
not
no.
good.
Yeah. Hey, it's awful, man. I'm telling you. Hey, but there's other stuff going on too, man. Hey, I got it all figured out too, because I've been studiorizing it, man. What's going on in the world? Donald Trump, man, he's trying to buy green land, and people they says, well, why does he want to buy green?
Well,
hey, Donald Trump, yeah, no, hey, he gonna build resorts in Greenland, man. Not hey, beachside resorts, and you might say to yourself, well, beachside resorts, man, it's cold and snowy and icy up there and stuff, man. Hey, but I've been looking at it, and what's been going on is the earth has been tilting, man. The earth has been tilting, and by the time it's all said and done with, all that ice right here, right now, that's on the East Coast is causing people not to want to be on the East Coast, and they're all going to move out to California, which is going to be millions and millions of people moving out that way. It's going to cause the earth to tilt even more. So that means that the climate, I've been looking at it, man. That means that the climate over
Johnson
here is going to be, the climate here is going to be cold, but over in Greenland, it's going to be like Miami, man. Hey,
Willie,
I'm
So
you
it's
remember
going to be
Hank
full
Johnson
of
talking about
Cubans?
Guam and how it's going to tip over if too many military people move there.
Yeah. Hey, I seen that woman or that guy in the Congress that was talking about it's going to tip over. That was one of their concerns.
Yeah,
man.
no, if too many people move to California, it won't tip into the sea, Willie.
Yeah. Hey, hey, but that's one of the things that's going on, man, and that's why he wants a part of green land, man. And everybody that's everybody that's over here on the East Coast, they gonna move down that way, man. And it's gonna be like a subtropic area up there around Greenland. The whole Earth is gonna tilt. It's gonna be like let me talk about Uranus, man. Uranus. Hey, I bet you know about Uranus. Uranus is
I try
already
not to look at it if I can avoid it.
Yeah, no, hey,
the planet or your actual anus?
I've been looking at Uranus. It's
the planet.
tilted.
Please tell me you're talking about the planet right now.
Yeah. It's a planet called Uranus, man.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, let's just clear that up. This is a family-friendly show, Willie.
Yeah.
Does it have rings around it? I think it has rings around it, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, hey, that's I think Mars or Pluto or something got rings around. Hey, you sidetracking me, son.
Saturn, Jupiter.
Hey, you sidetracking me. We ain't got just minutes, man. Hey, you sitting there. Hey,
it's a 2-hour show, Willie. Take your time.
You're aggravating, son. Hey, I want to tell y'all about all this kind of stuff, man.
Willie, it's a 2-hour show. Take your time. Take your sweet time. There's nothing stopping you.
No, hey, I didn't figure something else out, man. I got a disease. I got a phobia, man. Hey, my phobia is called, hey, I got a phobia. It's called allodoxophobia. That's a real word. Y'all look it up. Allodoxophobia. Anybody out there in Radio Land know what allodoxophobia is, man? Hey, y'all write it down. Allodoxophobia.
It's a fear of soap and toothpaste.
Hey, it's a real thing, man. It's a legitimate thing. Allodoxophobia is the fear. It's the fear of hearing or dealing with other people's opinions. It's a true
I
story.
got that. We all got that.
Allodoxophobia, fear of hearing or dealing with other people's opinions. I got it wrote down, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's a pretty
like
common thing. I would think most people have that.
Sounds what the liberals have. Sounds what the liberals have.
I thought you were talking about your breath issues.
Yeah, no, hey, no.
I think that's halitosis.
Chronic halitosis.
Hey, I didn't figure it out, man, about my breath. I ain't gonna lie, man. I have breath issues, man. Hey, but I put mint in the worm hot dogs, man, and that's another benefit to the worm hot dogs because they got mint in them, man, and it makes you have good breath, man. I'm telling you. Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all too, man. Hey, something else is going on, and
we got plenty of time. Take your time, Willie. Honestly.
Hey, I want to tell y'all about one of my monkeys got loose. Hey, for all y'all out there, man, hey, y'all don't know. Hey, I got a farm down there in Waldo, Florida. I got about 200 monkeys. I got some giraffes. I got a basketball playing chicken. You might say, well, I ain't know such a thing as a basketball playing chicken, but there is, man. Hey, this chicken, what happens is you put a quarter in the machine and a little ball will come up on a puff of air, and then that chicken will peck the ball and then cause the ball to go into a basket, and then some food will come out. And that chicken knows if he gets that ball in that basket, that food will come out and he get fed, man. Hey, and that's the only way I can feed these chickens. I'm telling you, I got basketball playing chickens down there on the farm.
I don't think PETA's going to be very happy with you.
I don't think so either.
Hey, they don't care, man.
We were supposed to turn those monkeys over,
Willie.
I thought.
And Willie, I want to give you time to talk about your basketball playing chicken for sure. Okay, but I just want to say one thing really quick, and that is we're out of time. We're going to go to break. Folks, we'll be right back after this.
Hey, Flat Earth, man. Hey.
You got it in.
All right. That was fun.
By the way, Willie, DK really liked your dance.
Yeah. Hey, it's a real.
Too.
Who?
Sonia.
Hey, shout out to them, man. Hey, y'all can go. Hey, I got it posted, man. I can post my Willie dance, man, at a birthday party that I done, man. Hey, look at him. Hey, but I didn't even get a chance to talk about Michael the midget. I didn't get a chance to talk about my monkey that escaped. I got a monkey.
I love how I just kept telling you to take your sweet time and then cut you off completely at the end.
Yeah, that's funny right there. Hey, but this monkey escaped. He escaped and he went down and robbed a bank. He did. He robbed a bank on his way out.
Is that monkey for hire?
I got him on camera, man. He grabbed one of Michael the Midget's long jackets and one of Michael the Midget's hats. He went running out there looking like Dick Tracy. He went down to the bank. He went down to the bank and he jumped up on the counter and he grabbed about $500 in 20s. He kissed the cashier on the lips. Hey, hightailed it out of there, man. I didn't even get to tell you about all that, man. He jumped into a red convertible.
Oh, God, Willie. We could have fun with one of your monkeys is like wanted for rape in Colombia or something, and so the ice comes to get them, and they all like start shooting at. I don't know. They all like do the dumbest thing you could possibly do to an ICE agent.
I was thinking,
run out there with your finger in your pocket of your coat,
snowstorm, that he was going to talk about, well, the ice walls moved in. It's a lot closer. I'm going to try to go over again.
Yeah, I got this one monkey. He walks around with his finger up his butt all the time. I know some people like that. I wrote this story about this monkey, man. He jumped into a red convertible that was owned by Mr. Bill down there at the bar. That's the one that married me and Aunt Mama Lou on the John boat. He drove down to Gainesville and became a football player at the University of Florida. Yeah, any monkey can play football for the University of Florida. Come on. Hey, but nobody recognized him down there at the bank, and they still don't know that he's one of my monkeys. They call him the Don Juan robber because he kissed the cashier, the teller down there at the bank, right on the lips. He
sounds like an orangutan, actually.
Yeah, hey, that was the most action she's seen in 20 years. Come on.
Probably.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question. Hey, what president is on the $10 bill?
What would Lincoln do? No, a $10 bill? That's a good.
Jeff.
I don't know.
No, Hamilton.
Hamilton?
That's a lie.
No?
That's a lie.
He wasn't a president?
He wasn't a president.
I got a $10 bill. I gotta look at it. That's the thing. I mean, people get stumped on those types of questions, and it's like, it's not a dumb thing to not like off your head. I mean, I don't know. You just
like saying what president's on the $100 bill. He wasn't a
president on the $100 bill. It's Ben Franklin.
Well, at least I got it right. I forgot that he wasn't a president, but at least I got it right.
Yeah, Benji. You want to get them Benjis.
Man, I was going to go on and on and on, talk about my pet octopus.
Yeah, that's why. Dude, octopus are insane. I was watching a documentary about them a couple weeks ago, man. They're insane.
They're smart, man.
Okay, you got 30 seconds, guys.
Well, they've got like 8 different brains going, you know what I mean? Like all doing different things and working together, and it's insane.
I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get out of here.
You too, Willie. Thank you as always, man. We'll see you soon.
All right, buddy. I'll be good.
All right. And congrats on that Debbie Perkins thing. It's a good for you. If you get an extra dime a week and you want to leave us, I get it, dude. I get it.
Okay, here's your countdown. 3,
I can't match a dime.
2, 1, and you're live right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Round Table Radio Show, where we got all kinds of great stuff to go through here, including this new article from the New York Times, man. Staggering fall in U.S. murder rate, and they cannot figure what's going on. They got no idea.
It's definitely a quandary, right? I mean, there's nothing that's happened in the last year that would cause the murder rate to go down. It must be something in the water. Has to be.
Yeah, the Council on Criminal Justice estimated that the homicide rate dropped 21% from 2024 to 2025. Nationwide data for jurisdictions of all sizes are reported by the FBI later that year. Strong possibility that the homicide in 2025 will drop to about 4 per 100,000 residents. That would be the lowest rate ever recorded in law enforcement or public health data going back to 1900.
Yeah.
Which would mark the largest single-year percentage drop in the homicide rate on record. And the New York Times is baffled. I say baffled. Doc, you're a doc. What do you think?
Well, I think there's quite obviously the major push for law enforcement in some of the blue cities and going out and getting rid of some of the illegals that were committing crimes certainly helped. But there's some other factors. I think there's certainly the factor that a lot of people have not really gone outside still after COVID. It's things have kind of been weak in the economy, so people aren't doing as many things. So that has a little bit of play in it. But I think the big push in for control of these blue cities and getting rid of the violent criminals is probably at least 10 to 15% of that 30% is that alone.
Yeah, I think, getting rid of a lot of the dangerous illegals and by the millions helped.
Yeah, I think it's the major contributor. Although there is some concern that some people have raised, that the crime statistics have not been the most accurate from a lot of blue cities.
Mhm.
But I still don't think that covers that huge of a drop. I'm guessing that there's a lot to do with the immigration push.
According to the New York Times, I'll quote here, in fact, researchers have long struggled to explain why crime rates fluctuate. Research has credited policing strategies and incarceration rates, mental health treatment, and gun laws, the beautification of vacant lots, and the phasing out of lead, which impairs brain development from gasoline in the 1970s. I'm just going to pause right there.
Yeah.
Phasing out of lead in, gasoline and let's say paint too. I mean, Willie was saying how the blue lead paint tastes better than the other colors.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. He went on a little, during, one of the breaks, he was talking about that. Now the blue tastes way better and it doesn't have as much lead. So it's healthier for you. It doesn't break your brain quite as much as the other lead paints that you can eat.
I don't know how they could. I just don't, anything to not give Trump any credit for anything. It's so insane.
Yeah. The phasing out of lead in the 1970s led to a 21% decrease in crime, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55 years later.
Yeah. Nothing to do with a bunch of police officers rounding out the cities. Nothing to do with deporting a bunch of criminals. Nothing to do with any of that.
Yeah. A president who had a really tough, let's close the border. People are dying left and right from fentanyl and all this stuff, Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. So it is what it is. Now, Willie was talking about Greenland, so let's go there as well. It looks like Trump scored a deal.
Yeah,
perpetual, forever access to all the bases and everything we need in Greenland, and some mineral rights as well, to keep all of the rare minerals in Greenland under the control of the free world, and not China and Russia.
Yeah,
it's a big win. And this Golden Dome, you heard about the Golden Dome, right?
Yep, necessary. Greenland was a necessary component for that Golden Dome project to be effective, because it's the shortest distance between Russia and us is over the top of the planet. And so, yeah.
Which also includes a lot of Canada too. They must be partners in this, period.
They're going to have to be, but there's no way that we can do it without them. So that's why that whole China thing is not going to go over real well with the Trump administration.
Exactly. I mean, you're here. Why are you dealing with China, the commies? Why are you dealing with the commies instead of free United States of America, and let's make America great? Let's make Canada great too, right? You're our neighbor. We want to see you prosper. We don't want to be this massively wealthy country with just complete poverty, abject poverty and disgust to the north,
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those things. You don't want Canada to suffer they any more than they have to, but they keep choosing to do it. It's so silly. But anyway, back to Greenland.
He's got his deal, and it's great. I mean, this Golden Dome is a big thing, folks. Ronald Reagan first envisioned this so many decades back. Trump made Space Force in his first term, and now we've got Greenland, which is the spot where it's all going to happen. All like so much of our defense. Look at Israel and their Iron Dome. Think of that for the United States, but to stop supersonic rockets. I mean, there was a video of one of these supersonic rockets landing in Ukraine a little while back. I don't know if you saw that, Doc.
Yep, I did.
It was shocking, man. It was like 2 frames. Boom, boom. It was just coming in at 1,000 miles an hour, 2,000 miles an hour,
Yeah, Russia has really advanced the supersonic weapons. I mean, that was a MIRV on top of it, which is a multi-head warhead. So it not only was it traveling at supersonic speeds, it's shooting out multiple target. It can take out multiple targets with one rocket. So yeah, I mean, if we're going to have that in the world, you're going to have something that defends against that.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's fun and all to just think, oh, mutually assured destruction can last forever. Mutually assured destruction is our way of life, for our entire lives.
Well, it's kind of like the whole premise of being an armed populace is a peaceful populace. If the balance of nations gets out of whack, then you tend to have somebody want to do or take liberties when they shouldn't, and that ends up leading to more conflict. When everybody is on the same page, at least technologically speaking, then it all works out better for everybody. I don't like the idea of the whole warfare state, but we're in a competition, in a race for technology against China and Russia. We are, and whatever we have to do to keep pace, I think is probably justified.
Yeah, and I hope this deal really does take care of the Greenlanders out there. And if we put $1 billion of wealth out of their rare earths, that each of them get a check for, 50 grand, 100 grand each, whatever it is. You follow me? Like, just take care of them. Make sure that they, like, we have the Alaska Fund.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that, where they get paid. If we're taking, they get money. Like, every year you're like, holy crap, that's a boatload of money I got to get this year. 50 grand a year, like forever. Just for being a Greenlander.
I think it's if we're gonna do this, I think that's probably the right move to make sure that they're copacetic with all the extra activity that's going to take place once we start moving military in there.
Treat them really, really well is what I'm saying. To the point where they want to become another province, of the United States, where they want to be part of it, because it's like, hey, you guys came in here and treated us 10 million times better than Denmark ever did. And Denmark, I mean, really. You can drive across Denmark in about an hour.
Yeah, well, and Denmark really hasn't done much for Greenland, and other than just give them their, whatever money and stipend they do. They really haven't improved Greenland for the Greenlanders. If we're giving the Greenlanders a bunch of money, they will be able to improve things at their pace and the way they want things to be. Yeah. And that's a positive. Like, I do think that's a good thing at the end of the day, that Greenland is secure in knowing that they are a part of this hemisphere and not at the whim of Europe.
Yeah, and if it's like a J.D. Vance versus Newsom race in 2028, Newsom will step in and say, screw Greenland, screw everything. Everything Trump did gets undone today. First thing. First, undo everything Trump did. So if he's got this deal that's sending all this money to Greenland, well, we cut it all off. They get nothing now, because that's just going to make them like Republicans more. It's just this natural, they're going to turn off every last thing Donald Trump did. It's shocking. I mean, it's such a big advancement we're seeing with our society in so many different ways. And yet the next election can just turn it all right back to the Biden days overnight.
That's why I wish the Republican Party would help Trump out more. There's so many bad Republicans that are just in there for their own monetary gain, that like yesterday, they passed a bill funding $5 billion worth of money for the refugee programs that are being robbed blind by the people of Minnesota. Like, why would you fund that? Would you not battle that funding taken out there? Why would you, you're spending all this money on DHS to go get these people, and now you're going to fund the refugee program, the same program that's being defrauded on a regular basis? It's so silly. They're not helping Trump out at all.
Yeah. And, it goes on, right? Really, there's so many areas where they're just not like getting on board. But what do you do? It's just politics, man. There's a lot of people out there that think they're doing the right thing, but really they're just still caught up in the tragedy that is the mainstream media. Very true. It really is, because their constituents are in there, and so many of them pay so much money to these cable companies to get access to what's free online. right?
Yeah.
And believe that since I pay, $250 a month for cable, I must be getting the truth from said cable box.
Yeah, it's sad, and it seems to be an age gap thing. It really does.
Yeah.
It seems like the majority of people 50 and older are still stuck on the TV model and aren't out there getting good quality information, and that's kind of been a big problem the last 10 years is people not getting the correct information about what's going on.
Yeah. It's been like 15 years now that if I go to someone's house and I just sit down there to chat with them and hang out, and they've got like Fox News on with all the commercials and the whole 9 yards, and that's their like feed, I just shake my head and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, how out of it can you be that you're actually still watching commercials in 2026 that your TV plays for you for more than half the time?
Yeah. And then, of course, those news stations only cover what their advertisers want them to cover.
Yeah, well, you can't cover something that's going to like piss off your biggest advertiser, of course.
Exactly. So they're getting siloed into a bit of information that's very controlled, and it's leading to a lot of the conflict in places like Minnesota. A lot of those people that are getting used as human shields there are literally being convinced to do so by mainstream media.
Exactly. And speaking of Minnesota, our sponsor tonight is My Pillow. Just kidding.
I hope Mike does pretty good in the governor's race up there.
I was just going to say that. Yep. That'll be fun to watch. I'd love to see that. Him against Tim Walz would be just a riot.
Yeah, it would.
Or his Tim Walz, attorney. Assistant general or whatever it is, the number 2.
Yeah.
Is the woman that's like deep into all this fraud and these little groups, the signal groups we were talking about. Yep. It'd be a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I hope he gets a chance to tear him apart. Even if he doesn't win, it would be great just have him tearing them apart on stage in the debates.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name won Minnesota?
That's true. They do like their independent candidates. What's his name?
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura. That's what it was. And so yeah, if he can do it, I mean, it can be done.
Yeah, it's true.
I just want to hear Mike Lindell pronounce Minnesota. If he does it like Minnesota, like he really does it properly.
Yeah.
Then I can get behind a guy who pronounces Minnesota the right way.
Don't you know?
Yeah. And if he's having supper, though, that's just another, positive there.
Very true. Very true.
Uh-huh. For breakfast, you want egg? Because there you go.
Yep.
All right, folks. Buckle up because the Democrats are now insisting on defunding DHS, and they're saying we're going to shut down the government unless we defund the Department of Home Security and everything under it. Transportation Administration, ICE, Border Patrol, everything under DHS gone. Or the whole government's going to shut down. And then we're talking at the end of the month here, which is like next week.
Yeah.
So that's the next battle, bro. That's the next battle. It's going to happen before you can blink an eye. Government shutdown. And this time their demands are going to sound insane.
Yeah, they're going to demand all kinds of things, and they're going to have to. Republicans are going to have to hold the line. They're going to have to not give in.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's the only way
it's
they
going
win
to be. Yeah, and it could be much, much longer than the one in September, October. This could be much longer this time. This could go the next couple of months. And if it does, oh my Lord, there's so much garbage that goes along with it. All the stuff that shuts. It's just a pain in the butt. But what do you do, I mean, government shutdown. It's looming. It's coming next week. Have at it.
We got to draw a line somewhere at some point. We can't. You can't let the Democrats keep bullying the Trump administration into funding and defunding all the stuff that they're for. He's got to draw a line.
Yeah, he does, and it's I don't know. It's going to be ugly though. It's coming really quick. It's coming really quick. So let's talk about this story here. I got a few more things I probably want to cover before the end of the show here in the next like 10 minutes or so. Secretary Duffy is about to throw the gauntlet down on California. They gave them a deadline back in December to renounce these Class A CDLs that were handed out to illegals under all kinds of suspicious terms. People who can't speak English are given licenses to drive 18-wheelers down the highway. We all saw the video of that Indian guy who was doing a U-turn on a freeway.
Yeah.
Right? And right through the median, like just across the grass to flipping a U-turn on a freeway. And of course, a car slammed into him and they all died, the whole family of people dead, because he thought it was okay to flip a Yui on a freeway through the median, through the grass median, while cars are going 80 miles an hour. And on and on and on, all of these different tragedies that are happening because we're giving people who can't even speak the language the right to drive semis. So he put the limit that you got to revoke these licenses. California said, no, we need to like March. We got to look into it. It's going to take a while. So Duffy's saying they're going to cancel every CDL that comes out of California. You can only do interest in transportation in California. No more out of state. If you're in Nevada with a California license as a truck driver, you're done. You're driving without a license. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's a lot of completely legal truck drivers out of California that will not be able to work.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that needs to happen to all of these blue states that are unwilling to cooperate. This is the kind of stuff that you do. Mm-hmm. This is how you take down all of the BS that they're doing. Is you revoke all of their federal stuff. Anything that's federal that you can pull out of these states is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the reciprocity of license date, driver's license. If I go, drive across the country, I get pulled over anywhere. I pull out my license. Doesn't matter what state I'm in. They look at it as a completely valid license to operate in that state.
Yep.
So yeah, you take that away from them. Now, if I'm a, independent truck driver, I don't care about politics too much. I'm just a truck driver out of California, and I have a route that takes me from LA to Miami once a week, and I come back every week, and it's just, I wake up every Monday morning, do the trip, come back on Thursday, Friday, have the weekend off, and that's my life. How do you take it, man? Are you going to be like, yeah, I support it because, this is dangerous to everyone? I mean, they're taking your job, right? They're taking their jobs. They're taking your job, and your wages are going down because you're competing with people who are willing to happily do this job for like $25,000 a year if they could possibly make that little money. But sorry, the minimum wage is like $80,000 a year for a truck driver, so they're making all that money, but they're driving down the wages for sure. And they're making your job more dangerous. Are you, as an independent who doesn't care about politics, do you support this, even though it's going to cost you your livelihood for a while, the next half a year, maybe?
Well, I would venture to guess most independent truckers would be down with this, because what they'll end up doing is going to another state and getting a license. My dad has done similar things before. When he's had issues with Pennsylvania drivers, with the DOT in Pennsylvania, for example, getting trailers registered in places like Maine. There are ways truckers, especially independent truckers, use to get around this kind of stuff. But that's what I would imagine that would happen.
Okay, so they'll figure a loophole around it pretty quickly.
I would imagine anybody who is a real American truck driver who knows the commercial driving license law would probably be able to get around it. Yeah.
And you're a truck driver. You drive for a living. So like getting in your car from LA and renting a Saturn or I don't know, a Civic or something. Like it's 40 miles per gallon, and just going to Maine. Heck, you could even go there and probably rent a little tiny studio in some backwater town. Get mail there.
Well, yeah, in a lot of places, for example, if you have if you're an independent trucker and you have a leasing company, and that leasing company, say out of Iowa, that you could probably get your driver's license through them in Iowa.
Yeah. Okay. So this is something that will really hurt the people that shouldn't have the licenses, and the people that should will be able to find a workaround.
They'll be inconvenienced, but it'll be less so than the people that aren't familiar with the system.
Yeah. And the ones that drive around listening to NPR all day will be pissed off about it and hate Trump, but everyone else will be like, yeah, it's probably a good thing. I'm going to make more money when all these people that are undercutting me on all these jobs are finally gone. You know?
Yeah. Yep,
there's like, what I watched a TV show about those truckers that go onto some like bidding wars site, you know, and they bid on jobs.
Yep. That's what my dad does. He's independent. Yeah. Yeah.
I bet a lot of those jobs are brutal now because, you know, you got people undercutting you to do it for next to nothing because, again, they send it back home to wherever they're from, and that money's worth 10x what it is here.
Well, yeah, they saw a 10 cent per mile rate boost when they canceled the first round of these illegal CDLs. So, yeah. Yeah. And like
I've seen ads and stuff for these guys. They're making like what I think 70 cents a mile is something.
It's some. I mean, like some lower ones pay 30 to 40. Depends if they own the truck or you own the truck. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, 10 cents a mile is a big deal.
Yes, very much so.
So, yeah, it's an interesting thing to watch and just see how this plays out. Because again, it's just such a blatant disregard for federal laws. I have to ask myself, what would Lincoln do?
He'd take care of business, I think.
What would Lincoln do? The most popular president in U.S. history. The founder of the Republican Party, the grand old party, sadly assassinated before his time, never told a lie. What would Lincoln do? Lincoln would go in there and kill them all, man.
I think so.
He would march on Sacramento. He would march on Minneapolis. He would do it all and never tell a lie during the whole process.
Yeah, I don't think he'd blink twice, to be perfectly honest.
No. So, okay, Virginia, you know, a little closer to Washington, not so far to have to march there. They just won. The Democrats won Virginia. They got a new governor in there, the whole 9 yards, and they are flipping everything as fast as they can. They're just like, you know, going in there scorched earth, like Trump did to Biden's initiative. And like, you know, the next Democrat successor will do to Trump's legacy. They are now introducing a bill that would ban state agencies from imposing requirements on nonprofits to verify their eligibility before receiving tax dollars.
Yep.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that?
Yep.
It's a bill banning the government from verifying nonprofits' eligibility to receive taxpayer funds and benefits before they receive taxpayer funds and benefits. I mean, this is just in your face. This is in your face.
Yep.
Folks, if you want to rip off the government, go to Virginia. They're welcoming you in with open arms. In light of all this Nick Shirley stuff and all the exposure that this fraud has been getting, Virginia don't GAF.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. All right, we got about a minute left. Doc, where can people find you?
Over on Rumble, Twitter, and Minds.com at Doctor with an E 420.
All right, man. Next week, we're coming back, man. What do you think is going to happen this week? What do you think is going to be the big story?
The shutdown.
The shutdown?
Yep.
I tend to agree. I think we'll probably open with that next week. And it'll be down to them wanting to get rid of the Department of Homeland Security, which honestly, in most times, I probably wouldn't be that opposed to. You know, I'd want to see the fine print.
Yeah, right.
But now we need them. Now, special times, folks. We are all out of time. Thank you so much for listening to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. We will see you on Wednesday night right here on this channel at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, we got like 30 seconds and we're going to get cut off.
Alrighty, guys. You have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, peace, man. Thanks for showing up, Doc. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. I'm going to get us hosted out here in just a minute.
All right, man.
So,
Thanks, Mark.
Yep. It's been great. So
great. Good show. Thanks, everyone, for listening out there. You guys are awesome.
Yep. Appreciate each and every one of you out there. Thank you so much. I will have something up here in a little bit, but I'm going to edit first. So if you are in the Kick Chat, we're going to host over to The Great Conspiracy. He's been there. He's been with us all night long and restreaming us as well. Thanks. It's been great tonight. We love you all. Take care. So, there it is.